Welcome to Cupcheck MMA. I'm Cody Heck. These are my co-hosts, Avery Rapier and Debbie.
Hey.
How you doing, Debbie? You have a good week of being an MMA fan?
Oh, yeah.
How about you, Avery?
It was very exciting. We got the young little Asian boys, doing pretty good. And not a lot of the Asians did all that great, actually.
We beat the Chinese.
We beat the Chinese.
It's always a plus. How about you?
Start
us off with a joke, as we do every week. Sent in by our audience.
Yes. Joe Rogan voiced concerns about weather conditions at the White House event. Dana made it clear that it wouldn't be an issue because Trump already bombed an Iranian middle school in exchange for a pleasant summer day.
Wow, seems like a pretty fair trade, I guess.
Yeah, that's good. That's a good trade with the Jews, I think.
Classic Jews control the weather joke. Song Yadong was the only Chinese fighter that won in China this week. I haven't seen this many hairless Asian boys get lubed up and pounded this hard since my trip to Thailand. Someone had
a good summer.
Not either of us, definitely.
That's crazy. Justin Gaethje said, "If one man can hold you down, two can rape you." So Ilia Topuria set sail from Spain to show the Mexican American that if one man can knock you out, he can also rape you. Yep. That's good.
Ice cold.
That is ice cold.
From the Spaniard.
Jeez, always.
Angela Hill got a big win this weekend and is the only American black woman fighting in the UFC, which is very disproportionate to the number of American black women fighting on Twitter. You been on Twitter? It's crazy.
Black Twitter is crazy. Questions?
Okay, yeah, that is our joke for the show, and we'll get into some questions. How much of an advantage is Ilia Topuria's confidence?
I mean, I think it's a huge advantage. He doesn't have a shadow of a doubt, it seems like. It's kind of crazy. I've never seen confidence like this where he maybe the McGregor era is like the last time, like when McGregor was coming up, fighting Aldo with those the press conference with Aldo. That's like the only other time I've ever seen like this level of confidence.
I don't think that matches this.
And yeah, right. It doesn't match.
Ilia Topuria's confidence should be studied in a lab. It is insane. Like the wins when he celebrated winning the belt before he won the belt.
Yeah, he went out to dinners with
he threw a party as he's cutting weight.
It's so nuts.
It was one of the coolest moments of all time. And
then he says sorry to Charles at the weigh-ins beforehand. Remember, he's like, "I'm sorry, it has to be."
Yeah,
it's like because he likes Charles. He loves Charles Oliveira. I mean, how can you not love Charles?
He's just so sure. Like, it's not even cocky. It's like, it's just a matter of fact that this is what's going to happen.
Right. And he's like prepared so much. And I was watching how he studies for fights. He watches his own fights and then with his corner and then visualizes what his corner, Justin's corner, will game plan for him and then set his camp up with that in mind. That's just such Miyamoto Musashi art of war shit, dude. It's so many levels above most fighters and 99.9% of people, really. It's so unrelatable because so many people, I mean myself included, just doubt almost everything you do, right? And second guess yourself all the time. With Ilia, it's just, no, this is the way it's gonna happen. I'm sorry, it has to be you. It's crazy. I've never seen it before.
Yeah, and I heard some people saying that he's gonna look like an idiot if he loses. I'm like, no. It's still gangster to fully bet on yourself. Even if Gaethje starches him first round, I don't look at that loss any differently because of the confidence.
No, yeah, and I mean it's with Hamzat. Hamzat kind of had that aura about him of invincibility as well. And then you see when he lost to Sean, like he was smiling after, like, as Sean gets his hand raised,
Yeah.
Hamzat's smiling because there's another mountain to climb.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, maybe I haven't reached the top of the mountain. I don't see if Ilya does lose. Yeah, I don't even think he's 30 yet. Like,
Yeah.
he's so young. If he does lose, it'll just make him better because he's obviously got a champion mindset.
Yeah.
It'll just make him better.
Yeah, there's no part of me that would be like, "Oh, you thought you'd win, you
Yeah.
fucking dork!" Like,
Right.
that's just a retarded way of thinking.
Right. And he hasn't. He's faced adversity in his fights. Earlier on in his
Yeah,
career,
Volk went around.
Volk went around, and then
Somebody rocked him with a head kick. I can't
yeah,
remember who.
yeah. And honestly, that's like, if you're Justin knocked out Poirier with a head
That's
kick,
true.
dude. Like, he's
Yeah.
got that ghost kick when he hides it behind his cross
Yeah,
and then throws that kick. He's good with that landing that shit.
yeah. But now Ilya's watching his own tape, figuring out, oh, he's probably gonna try the head kick.
Right, right. And that's the
He's
only
playing
time
chess.
I really think that's the only time Ilya's ever been hit clean was with that head kick, like where it dropped
Yeah,
him and everything.
yeah,
But then it shows even when he's hurt, he comes back, finds a way to win, gets through that round, knocks him the fuck
yeah,
out the second round. Whoever that guy was, I forget who that dude was. But.
yeah. Like Volk was having success with the kicks. He was
Yeah.
just kind of keeping him in check with the body kick.
Yeah.
But obviously that didn't last forever.
Right. And
But,
Taporia is so good at not doing 3-hit combinations. He's good. So he'll hit like 5 and he'll hit 3 where you're blocking all of them. And then that 4th, 5th, pink, pink, and they just send you out. And he's so good. And I feel like, I don't know. I feel like Gerald was talking about this a while back, but like how everybody bites down on those body shots because he hits you so hard in the body that they drop their hands and then it comes right over the top. It's like I feel like you just gotta eat those body shots, dude.
Right,
Like you gotta figure out a way to eat those body shots to survive with them.
Yeah, and the thing that's interesting about the way he prepares is that like because Justin Gaethje he's not known to be like a high IQ fighter necessarily. Like he's followed a game plan before,
Sure.
But it's not every time. But he comes from a high IQ camp, like Trevor
very high IQ.
Trevor Whitman.
Yeah, Trevor Whitman. Yeah,
yeah.
Genius.
So he'll I think that kind of plays into like he'll know what Trevor Whitman will do. Like it won't work on everybody where you'll be able to kind of predict their game plan based off the holes in your game. But I think just being from having Trevor Whitman as a coach and kind of knowing how he coaches in corners, it's like well documented. He's had so many high level fighters.
Right. So one thing, like with Justin in his last fight with Patty, we saw Justin use his wrestling more than we've ever seen before. Do you think there's a chance that he uses the wrestling a little bit in this fight?
I don't think it works.
I don't think it. Yeah, I don't think it works either. Do you think he tries though?
I think there's a good chance he shoots, but I don't think he gets him down.
I wonder. I think he's a little taller. I wonder if that front headlock, because his front headlock against Patty was very high level. I was like very impressed with his front headlock control against Patty in their fight. And he does have like a height advantage. I'm not saying it'll be successful, but if he can get him into front headlock, he could control him for a little bit from there. It's a big if.
Yeah.
But like I was so impressed with his front headlock control against a good grappler like Patty, that it could be a weapon that we're maybe not thinking about.
Yeah, that's fair.
And I mean, he was like doing a lot of nasty damage from that front headlock because he just smash from there, go back to the control, smash control. That was brutal.
That was great work.
Yeah, that was pretty sick.
I think it just really depends on what Justin Gaethje shows up.
Yeah.
Because the Justin Gaethje that fought Tony Ferguson, we have ourselves a fist fight.
Yeah, that's a world beater. He was so technical.
Yeah, he was in and out. He was hard to hit, and Ilya is just so good. But then if we get Justin that fought Patty, where he was just more reckless, that he looked very hittable in that
He did, yeah. And he got hit a lot in that Max fight. Like he gets hit. He gets hit in every fight he's in, and like he relies on his toughness, but
yes, but it's at times it's been controlled.
Yes.
Where he minimizes the damage by just fighting a little smarter and like when he fought Tony.
Right. And I think with Tony, Tony's also one of those guys who is a beast, but he's not the type of striker with the accuracy and one shot death that Ilya
That's
has,
true.
and Tony's so good with the elbows and his cardio and his mind was like his biggest attributes. But Ilya's mind is definitely his biggest attribute, but his
in
footwork,
a different way.
And his footwork, his ability to get in and out, his combinations are so nasty, and his ground game. Like people sleep on Ilya's ground game, but if you rewatch him versus Charles, dude, he full on gets Charles in a crucifix, like instantly, meaning he like passes his guard, gets into side control, into the crucifix, and then gets up because he wants to stand up with him. But he like controlled dude on the ground, controlled Charles on the ground.
Yeah, which after seeing what Charles did to Max, aged very well.
Yeah, it was very good. I know it's gonna be a crazy fight. It's gonna be nuts, man. Should we do another one?
Yes. Rumor. This is where we get nasty. Rumors are circulating that Benjamin Netanyahu could be in attendance at UFC Freedom 250. What does that mean? What are the implications of that? What do you think?
Well, I did see some stuff that were like, there's a bill being passed in Congress that were basically joining the militaries, essentially. Did you see this?
Yeah.
So I don't know if that's real. I have no idea if the Bibi Netanyahu coming to the UFC White House
that's just rumors.
It's just rumors. It would be freaking insane, though. Like, think about it. Just what are we doing? What's the point? That part in there.
Josh Hoke hops the cage after he beats Derek Lewis and just punch assassinates.
Oh, I would love that, dude. Yes, let's go.
Awesome.
That would be. It would be such a slap in the face. I feel like to even more than what's already happened to the American people if you just show up with that fucking schmuck. At the White House.
But the reason why I think it could happen is because there just seems to be such a huge disconnect between like Trump and the White House and the elites and what the American people actually think.
Sure.
Like Trump is just surrounded by yes men who like they tell him his numbers are good and everybody approves of him, and that nobody's onto how he's being controlled by Israel.
Right. Is Bibi Netanyahu a UFC fan? Or Jews into this stuff? Like, watching it? I know Ariel Helwani is.
Yeah. I don't know. I think he just probably appreciates that it generates money and that it keeps the guys happy.
Right. Is
I heard Sean Strickland's gonna be there.
Really? That would be.
Yeah, he said he was gonna be there. I don't know if he's cornering Alex, but for Alex.
Nice. Okay. If Netanyahu and Sean are in the same room, that might be a problem. But it would be media heaven.
Sean's not gonna do it, but he's not gonna start filtering himself now.
No. He's like, oh, how many babies you killed to get here?
Yeah, right.
Damn, that's
like
crazy.
If they met, like if they expected to shake hands with Bibi.
Yeah, right. That would be crazy to make the fighters shake hands with him, and like how they all kind of kiss Trump's ass whenever he comes and everything, and it's like this weird, almost humiliation ritual that they got going on. If they do that with Netanyahu, I'm gonna be fucking pissed. Yeah, I'm gonna be so mad. Yeah, and it's also like looking at the card, I was like, man, I want the Americans to win, but like other than Sean on the card, I'm not too confident for like any of the other. Yeah. It's Sean O'Malley.
Yeah.
And even that one, he's fighting a dog with forget the guy's name, but Faraz Sahabi's little brother.
Yeah.
And like that guy grew up in one of the best gyms in its heyday with the George St. Pierre era when he was like a kid, and like just with the highest level of coaching. I mean, that being said, I think Sean should be able to win that fight.
Yeah.
But other than that, like all the Americans, I'm like, damn, this is tough matchups at the White House. You know?
Yeah, especially Michael Chandler.
I know Michael Chandler.
Wrestle, brother.
Yeah, you better.
You gotta wrestle.
You gotta wrestle. Just pick him up, slam him. Pick him up, slam him. I mean, dude, Benoit Saint Denis did show a chink in Rufy's armor. So if Chandler can get it to the ground, like Chandler is a freaking dog.
Yeah.
But that's a big if, you know.
Yeah, he doesn't use his offensive wrestling that much.
No, he brawls. He gets suckered in or lured into brawls.
If that's the Chandler that shows up, the one who's just married to being entertaining,
right?
That's going to be tough to watch.
And it's one of those things that like the first round and a half is going to dictate how that fight ends. Because if Chandler can implement his game plan early, right, then he won't be brawling because sometimes he goes that entertaining route when he knows he can't win. Almost.
Yeah,
like it seems like in the Justin Gaethje fight, he kind of knew he was behind on the scorecards because Justin was landing a lot more.
Yeah.
So then he's just like, screw it, let's just have a barn burner, and it's a fun fight. I mean, it's a great. He's one of them.
And he did. I think he dropped Justin.
He did. Yeah, he dropped Justin.
But that was like 5 years ago.
Yeah, that's true too. There.
He wasted couple years waiting for Conor at the end of his career.
Yeah, and dude, already after a lengthy career, but I mean, hey, all the best to him. I hope he got paid for what I'm sure he got paid for waiting out against Conor, but I would love to see them fight. Maybe an MVP in 5 years,
right?
On the Netflix promotion, they'll be fighting in 5 years
when they're both freaking bald and old. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay, BJ Penn has been ruled mentally fit to stand trial. He had a assault and restraining order from his mother. What do you think about it? Yeah.
No, BJ. No.
CTE is real. You know, CTE is real.
Israel.
Yeah,
that.
Yeah, prime BJ, dude.
I don't know how. That's just that
it's
whole
sad.
Thing's so sad. He's clearly not mentally fit for anything.
I know. He's like convinced. So, can you kind of give me the refresher course on it?
5 years ago or something, he was running for governor of Hawaii.
Yeah,
and he sounded good.
He went on Rogan.
Yeah, and he was making good points. And
oh, hey, look at that! Little BJ Penn Mickey.
My Mickey's can.
Dude, awesome.
Yeah, and then so it seemed like okay, he's at least doing well and making sense and like, like doing something with his career or with his life outside of fighting. Thanks for modeling these, Debbie. And then it just started like one story after the next of him losing his mind. And it is also possible that the CIA did switch out his whole family. let's not forget that the CIA is above doing that.
That's true. That's a good point. I do think that like it's one of those things that he's always a wild boy. Obviously, like I mean, I remember him beating Joe Stevenson and just beating his face off. Like Joe was just covered in blood, and BJ's licking his.
So fucking cool.
Dude, it was so sick.
Yeah.
But he's licking the blood off of his gloves after the fight, covered in Joe's blood, and so obviously he's always been like a wild boy. But like now, it just shows it's like, man, you stick around this game too long and take a little too much damage and take some fights you probably shouldn't have,
And from like 1 year to the next, like
a
couple years after your last competition, and you're fine, and then
his last fight was
a quick decline, or maybe the CIA is just. It's probably just like casual experiments they're pulling on him.
Right. Let's see how much we can.
Let's see. Like they'll know everybody will attribute it to CTE.
Right.
And just playing their sick.
No, I like
games.
this. I like this angle. I
think BJ Penn is right.
Yeah, BJ Penn's totally right. Dude.
Yeah, he's totally mentally fit. Hopefully he wins the case and then they find out what happened to his family.
Yeah, where's his brother, guys? What's a cockeyed dude from the CIA or FBI name? Cash Patel.
Cash
Cash,
Patel.
where are they?
Yeah.
Where's his family?
What did you do with BJ's
What'd
family?
you fucking do, you cockeyed bitch? Well, BJ, I hope you're well, man. I'm praying for you.
Yeah.
I love you.
Man. But honestly, who do you trust more? BJ Penn after years of brutal head trauma, or the CIA?
BJ Penn.
I mean, yeah, flip a coin, I guess. Like
That's a very good point. Yeah, I mean, they would do that, and they would do that on a guy that they could totally get away with it, and that's a perfect dude.
Yeah, they could make him look crazy. Maybe it's like, well, they didn't want him to be the governor of Hawaii. We're gonna just switch out everybody in his life.
That would be nuts, dude. Well, it's like that guy in the Fox News a couple weeks ago with the mask. Did you see that whole thing?
No,
like,
what was that?
dude, there was like this trending thing online about this bald dude. I forget who it was. It's like some Air Force or Army captain. And then they showed him in an interview. And then a week later, he came in an interview and he had a different neck. And like he had this like skin flap that went in that looked like a mask. And so they're like, dude, this guy is dead now. They're posing as, they have an actor posing as him and all that shit. They did that with these guys, you know?
Yeah, like they could have just killed BJ peacefully in his sleep. No, his head trauma, whatever. But no, they're like, we're gonna fucking toy with him.
Yeah, toy with the guys, man.
Toy with the guys. Feed him LSD, slip that into his bloodstream, and
we've seen this before with Manson guys. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ultra, Mega Ultra,
MK Ultra.
MK Ultra. There we
go. Yeah.
I got
where you see, you see. There's a lot of CTE going on between the three of us.
You should see the editing.
Yeah.
It's a lot of uhs and ums, so we gotta get out
of there.
Yeah. Well, BJ, I hope you're well. He fought Lyoto Machida at 205 pounds, and he fought at 145 pounds at another stage in his career. This guy is a dog.
Let him be a little nuts.
Yeah, he's obviously...
Dude. Leave him alone, Cash.
Lyoto Machida could not finish BJ Penn. It went all 3 rounds, and then Lyoto Machida pieced up Rich Franklin in the very next fight. The 185-pound champion, 155-pound champion got out of there unscathed.
Yeah, he's one of the best.
The man.
CIA should leave him alone.
Yeah. All right.
I'll read one. Kai Asakura snapped his 2-fight losing streak with a vicious KO over Cameron Smotherman. I'm gonna read this from the top. Kai Asakura snapped his 2-fight losing streak with a vicious KO over Cameron Smotherman. We love the little Asian man.
We do love the Asian.
We do love the Asian.
We do love the Asian men here at Cupcheck MMA. We're all about the sweet little Asian men.
They're so smooth.
They're so smooth, and dude, it was so vicious of a fight. Like he needs some good striker matchups, and I mean, yes, for sure, work on your grappling and everything. But if you match him up with good strikers,
who do you want to see?
I want to see Kai Asakura versus Montel Jackson.
Milwaukee's own Montel Jackson.
Yes, Milwaukee's own Montel. I love that guy. I've known Montel for over 10 years now, and I would love to see that fight because I don't think Montel would take him down.
Yeah.
I think Montel could take him down if he wanted to. He's got very good wrestling, but I think Montel would play with the fire, and that would be a very fun strike.
Biggest hands in the division.
Biggest hands. He's got a 76-inch reach too. Yeah. It's crazy. He got the same size hands as Francis Ngannou.
Yeah,
and he fights at 135 pounds.
I didn't know him at all, but I saw him kind of come up. I saw him fight at like the local shows before, just through the Milwaukee scene. So I kind of saw his come up, and it's been very cool to see him in the top 10. Seeing him against Kai Asakura, that's a fun match.
That would be a super.
Don't give him someone who's gonna take him. Don't give either of them someone who's gonna take him down.
Right, and Kai would be a fun one. I would be a little cautious about this one just because it's 2 potential prospects. But another fun one would be Ewing.
Yes.
It'd be a fun matchup. I think Ewing would probably win that one just because he's
So good.
so good, dude. And
I like that fight a lot.
that would be a fun fight though too.
Yeah.
So they're like now that Kai is on he's gotten kind of over the UFC jitters maybe.
Now he's fighting at 35.
And he's fighting at
helps.
35, yeah, which also helps. I think it's great for him.
Yeah.
There's so many fun matchups. Wildmaker even.
Yeah.
You know, that'd be a fun one.
Yeah. Oh yeah, right.
That would be good. The guy that just beat Montel too, Rione Barcelonas, or I forgot the Brazilian cat. That'd be a good one.
Was because the guy who Asakura fought was not ranked, right?
I don't believe so. No, Smotherman. No, I don't think it was.
Yeah. So I think Montel would be perfect.
Yeah,
because he's like in the top 15, right?
Yeah.
Still,
I'm pretty sure. Anyways.
We're right there. I know he was. He might have gotten knocked out with his last loss, but I mean, he just fought Figgy, so
yeah, and they had a very close fight, and which brings us to Yadong. But like, it's like you have so many fun matchups now at 35 with Kai in there. I think Kai versus what Yadong would be fun as fuck too. Like that'd be I don't know, little Asian on Asian crime.
That one would be just so smooth, so supple,
so supple and smooth. Yeah, and fucking Yadong's only 28. Yeah, so young. It's awesome.
Yeah,
which is like 14 in Asian years.
That's true. Yeah, because Yadong he's at like a interesting point where he's fought the very top guy.
He's Arnold Allen of 135.
Yeah.
You know, like where he's fought everybody, but he's like right fucking there. He makes a couple adjustments. He could be champ. You know, like he's never had a fight other than the Sandhagen fight where I felt like he really got outclassed. Like he's always had like very close fights.
Yeah.
And like even the Sandhagen fight, it was pretty close until he got a big cut, and then they called the fight because of the cut. What's up, Davey?
The interest at 28, I mean, a lot of the best guys in the world, like I think the guys that the fans really love are guys who lose and come back better.
Yes.
Like the Dustin Poirier.
Yes.
Max Holloway. Yes. Where they like
Donald Cerrone.
Yes. Where they're not like the hype train or like, oh, this is the next big prospect who's gonna take the UFC by storm. They're guys Bisping. Right. Bisping fucking lost so many times before he won the belt.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. And it's like one of the best stories of all time.
Also, what makes Sean Strickland stand out so much is like coming back from adversity, you know, motorcycle accidents, Pereira, you know, like all the and even like close fights that were setbacks, like the Jared Cannonier fights, you know, and like you keep coming back, you have like a whole library of fights that you can look back on and watch these guys grow. It's awesome. Yeah, I agree. Those are like the fighters that like stand out the most to the fans.
Yeah, he absolutely could be a world champion.
You don't? Yeah, I think maybe just being a little bit more active in that Sean fight, he could have won if he was a little bit more active. And I think that's a lot of the times where he loses is where it becomes like a points battle almost, and like who's landing a little bit more, and like where, but when he hits you, I mean, he hits like a freight train. Do you remember that Marlon Moraes fight? Brutal, like one of the nastiest uppercuts you'll ever see, where it just puts him out cold. And like picture perfect, like out of a movie. And I think Marlon is a cop now in New Jersey, so hopefully he doesn't have a CTE episode like old BJ.
Well, hopefully the CIA leaves him alone. Yeah. Leave our heroes alone.
Yeah.
And if you do, Alex Perez, R.I.P. testicles. I actually missed this fight.
That was brutal. I literally just saw the kick. Yeah. I didn't see the fight leading up to it. But from what I heard,
who kicked him?
It was some Chinese dude. I forget his name. Little Chinese man.
Would you get a little smooth
little
Asian
Chinese
boy?
man? Yeah, dude. It was crazy though, because I can't think of another time in a UFC fight, I've seen a groin strike that just ended the fight. Like that must have been so bad. He was puking in a bucket. Like it was brutal, dude.
Because, oh man, I'm remembering one in the last few months that was similar. Fuck, I can't remember. But it did happen. He was puking and everything.
Yeah.
I think Kevin Holland puked.
Yeah,
and then
but he continued.
Yeah,
didn't
he puked, continued, and should have just got the no contest because he was clearly not fighting the same. He was like, he was visibly like, just you could tell he was hurting from the groin shot.
You know, like we've both been training for a long time.
Yeah.
And you know, we're not trying to kick each other in the nuts when we're sparring or anything like that. But like for a self-defense purpose, it kind of shows just kick him in the nuts as hard as you can right away. Like that's your best move. I poke John Jones, pa, you know?
Yeah.
John Jones, fucking little Chinese man.
Yeah. Just throwing up and blind.
That's our self-defense, Debbie.
Yeah. Someday I'll do that when I have to fight 3 people at once. Throwing eye pokes. Yeah. You kick one in the
just
butt.
Like levitate yourself, just nut kicks and that'd be pretty sick, dude. What else do you want to talk about?
You ever think about? You ever fantasize about fighting 2 people at once?
I do all the time. Yeah, like an unhealthy amount of time for a guy who's in his mid-30s with a child. Yeah.
I'll see a group of like young frat bros that I just like, man, I would love to just fight that group.
But, like situation, like are you thinking of like scenarios like the drama leading up to it, or are you thinking of like
no, they're totally peaceful, having their own time. There's like 4 of them. I need to get the jump on them.
Right.
I'm not Superman. They need to be shocked that this large man is just attacking them. I need the element of surprise.
But. Yeah. No, I always think about that too, and like especially like I'll do Uber and stuff like that, and giving people rides. I'm like, especially like just 2 dudes that come into my car. I'm like, all right, how do I deal with this if it goes south? You know, like, all right, get your space, get your distance.
Car jujitsu.
Yeah, car jujitsu. Oh my gosh, that'd be brutal. Yeah, that'd be scary to get jumped in the car, like especially when your back is like towards them and everything. We sometimes will in like practice and jiu-jitsu practice, I'll just see how many wipeouts I can fuck up at once. You know what I mean? But that's like where no strikes are involved, so it is a different thing. Like when no strikes and I'm letting go when they tap.
Right.
Whereas like if it was like a self-defense thing, it's like you're holding on until they're
break one arm here.
Right. Yeah. Or snapping a limb. But you gotta hold on for like 7 seconds to put them out, not just like out for like a split second. So while you're holding that guillotine, you get freaking nailed in the head. So you gotta like think of all that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is the biggest weakness of jiu-jitsu in the street fight.
Yeah.
Is their friend coming and soccer kicking you.
Well, that's I would like if it's a street fight and it's especially multiple opponents. Yeah, don't use your jiu-jitsu. Definitely don't pull your guard. The only way you pull guard is if you got a gun in your fanny pack, you know, or in your waistband, and then
just create enough space.
Right, that's like literally the only. But yeah, I feel like with jiu-jitsu, it's good if you're controlling one person and you know it's only one person. But anything after that, it's like boxing and wrestling. Yeah. You know? I mean, now that I'm like in my mid-30s too, I'm like, I don't have no problems with nobody except for Israel. You know, like I want to be a good boy.
Shout out, BB.
Shout out, BB. Actually, I just saw that like they're trying to like criminalize any bad talk about Israel. So I just want to say I love you guys. You guys are the best. Thank you for killing so many babies and sacrificing our children and worshiping the money god and like the oil god and everything. I'm full support of that. Thank you so much, Israel. Love you.
Yeah. We
big fan.
We are the best anti-Semitic MMA show on YouTube.
Yes, it is kind of a weird hole we've put ourselves in. We really did this to ourselves.
It's just our 2 passions.
It is, it really is. It's funny how like we didn't We did not
Just
talk about this. Yeah,
happened.
we didn't have any sort of planning when we started. When you like approached me, where you're like, "Dude, we should do a MMA talk show or to talk about current events and do jokes and stuff like
Yeah.
that." None of it was like brought up about anti-Semitism, but both of us the first day just had like
We
5
had a
jokes.
third host who wanted nothing to do with it.
We did. He saw the first episode. He's like, "Guys, I
Yeah.
can't be part of this."
Yeah.
It's so funny. It's so funny.
Yeah.
Oh man. Well, I think we
Anyway,
did
I
it.
think that was
All right,
pretty
we
good.
did it.
Sounds good. We'll see you next week.
All right, Mazel tov.